Have you ever felt that fleeting excitement when you bring something new home, you unbox it, admire it, and for a moment, it feels like the missing piece. But soon, the thrill fades. The object becomes just another thing in your home. The emptiness you tried to fill creeps back in, stronger than before. Why doesn't the happiness last? We're told a new phone, wardrobe, or car will make us better, more confident, more respected. We chase these things, believing each will bring lasting contentment. But the reality is the opposite. The high of buying fades, and we're left unchanged, just with more stuff and the same emptiness. The problem isn't the things, but the weight we ask them to carry. We look for deep healing in shallow possessions. This journey always disappoints. External solutions can't fix internal problems. The feeling of not being enough can't be solved by having more than enough. The clutter in our homes mirrors the clutter in our hearts. We end up on a treadmill, buy, feel a lift, then crash, and repeat. Each pursuit drains us, leaving us further from the peace we crave. The realization dawns. This path leads not to fulfillment, but to a life cluttered with things and empty of meaning. Our culture whispers, more is always better. Ads and social media insist happiness is just one purchase away. We're told our worth is measured by what we own and how we look. This marketing machine creates a sense of lack, promising that more stuff will make us whole. But Jesus offers a different perspective. Life does not consist in an abundance of possessions. True meaning isn't found in what we accumulate, but in a quality of life that transcends material wealth. We face a choice: chase consumption, or pursue relationships, purpose, and spiritual depth. The world's message keeps us striving, never content. There's always something new to want. The biblical view anchors us, freeing us from the pressure to keep up. Our worth isn't in what we buy, but in who we are. By embracing this, we step off the treadmill and discover that the richest life is filled with love, service, and connection to our Creator. This is the true life offered to us. The pursuit of more is often a desperate chase for validation. We buy for status, hoping others will see us as successful and worthy. Our lives become performances, our possessions props to impress. The energy spent comparing ourselves to others, especially on social media, breeds envy and inadequacy. We believe our value is relative to what others have, but the validation from possessions is always fleeting. The admiration fades, and we're left chasing the next thing to maintain our image. Our peace becomes dependent on others' opinions, trapping us in anxiety. Ultimately, this pursuit leaves us emptier, losing touch with who we truly are. The Bible asks, "What good is it to gain the world, yet forfeit your soul?" When we chase image, we neglect our inner life. The chase for validation is hollow, leading us away from the authentic, peaceful life we're meant to live. In uncertain times, it's natural to seek security in possessions. We believe enough wealth and things will protect us from life's storms. But this sense of security is an illusion. Possessions can be lost, stolen, or destroyed in an instant. Jesus said, "Do not store up treasures on earth where moth and rust destroy." Tying our peace to perishable things creates anxiety, not safety. The more we have, the more we worry about losing it. Instead of peace, possessions often bring stress and distraction from what truly matters. We miss out on growth, relationships, and spiritual depth while guarding our material kingdom. The illusion of security and stuff keeps us from building a truly abundant life. The world says contentment comes after we've accumulated enough. We keep striving, convinced satisfaction is just out of reach, but the Bible teaches contentment is a state of being, not a destination. The Apostle Paul wrote, "I have learned to be content whatever the circumstances." His secret? "I can do all this through Him who gives me strength." True contentment comes from a deep relationship with God, not from possessions. It's an inner peace, trusting in God's presence and provision. This contentment is unshakable, not built on material wealth. Instead of looking outward for the next thing, we're invited to look inward and upward. We can enjoy what we have without being enslaved by it, and face lack without despair. When our happiness isn't tied to things, we're freed from the anxious pursuit of more. This is the path to lasting peace. Abundance alone can never provide it. If more things don't bring peace, where do we find it? The answer is inner growth. True peace comes from tending the garden of our soul, not from changing our environment. Instead of asking, "What can I buy?" ask, "How can I grow?" Nurture gratitude, patience, and humility. Find joy in simple moments. Build a strong inner foundation, character that isn't shaken by circumstances. Face the voids you've tried to fill with stuff, and seek true healing. The joy from a new purchase is fleeting, but the strength from inner growth is lasting. Invest in your spiritual and emotional well-being. When we do, we build a peace that can't be lost or stolen. This is the peace the world cannot give or take away. To cultivate inner peace, we need practices that quiet the noise of consumerism. Silence and stewardship are powerful tools. In silence, we hear our hearts and God's gentle voice. Prayer detaches us from endless demands, offering rest and clarity. Through prayer, we shift our reliance from possessions to God, finding true security. Stewardship means seeing everything as a gift from God, entrusted to our care. We become grateful for what we have, asking, "How can I use this to honor God and serve others?" Stewardship moves us from consumption to contribution, infusing our lives with purpose. We care for what we have, share with those in need, and find joy in using our resources for good. Silence, prayer, and stewardship break the cycle of consumerism. They deepen our connection to God and fill our lives with meaning. No amount of stuff can provide that. Contentment isn't complacency. It's not giving up on growth or ambition. True contentment is peace in the present, with openness to purpose and progress. When we're not distracted by wanting more, we can focus on what matters. Content people are free to act with integrity and authenticity, not to impress. Jesus owned little, yet lived with relentless purpose and impact. His lack of possessions gave him freedom to pursue his mission. Embracing contentment empowers us to channel our energy toward higher purpose. We become more present, loving, and effective. Contentment is quiet confidence that we are enough right now. From that place, we're motivated to live a life of meaning and true abundance. Many of us have chased happiness through possessions, only to end up tired and unfulfilled. There is another way, a life of meaning, purpose, and deep peace. Your worth isn't in your things, but in being created in the image of God. You are already enough. Embrace meaning over consumption. Ask what you can give, not just what you can get. Focus on becoming more grateful, generous, and present. Seek stillness, silence, and prayer. Listen for your true purpose. Let go of comparison and find joy in your unique journey. Honor what you have. It is more than enough. This journey isn't about deprivation but liberation from the illusion that happiness can be bought. The path of spiritual growth leads to a peace the world cannot offer. It leads to a life full of purpose, not just things. Your invitation to a fuller, more meaningful life is here. Accept it.